tell you, that was fun.
I had more fun.
Well, hello, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hello there, and welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
How was the convention?
Oh,
wonderful,
it was
wonderful.
sensational.
Wow.
We certainly showed those folks in Atlantic City that we bankers are not the stuffed shirts we're made out to be.
So like the show, don't we?
I'm sure glad you had a good time.
Oh, we did. Mrs. Carmichael, here's a little present I brought back for you.
Saltwater taffy. I just love it.
You are a good sport. Yeah. Mrs. Carmichael, I have to hand it to you.
You gentlemen must have had a ball at that convention.
Oh, it was one laugh after the other.
There's nothing dull about bankers once they let their hair down. I tell you. Oh, but the real life of the party was old Teddy here.
Oh, really?
He was a riot.
No kidding.
Yeah, oh, in spite of the fact that we had to send for the doctor.
Was he ill?
No. No, we couldn't get the lampshade off of his head.
Winfield, you promised me you wouldn't say anything about that.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I promised I wouldn't say anything about Nanette.
Nanette? Who's Nanette?
Nanette was a young lady who was a member of the Atlantic City Chamber of Commerce. That's all.
That's all?
Yes, that's all. Well, Mr. Cheever will verify that.
I promise not to say a thing.
Ooh. Mrs. Carmichael, this young lady...
Nanette.
Yes. Well, she happened to be seated next to me at this dinner dance, you see. We dined together, and being a gentleman, I offered to take her home, and I had my cab drop her at her apartment, then take me to my hotel, and that was all.
Well, Mr. Mooney, why are you giving me this big explanation? I'm not your wife.
Well, I know, but in case my wife does hear about it, I want to have one good rehearsal under my belt. Oh, no!
Something wrong?
Read that.
Arriving airport 12 noon will come directly to bank. Love, Nanette. Love, Nanette?
Well, what I didn't tell you, Mrs. Carmichael, is that the young lady seemed to be infatuated with me.
Oh?
Oh, well, not that I gave her any reason to assume such a relationship. Oh, no, it's just that she happens to be a romanticist at heart, and she's extremely imaginative.
But what you just told me sounded so platonic.
Oh, it was. As far as I was concerned, it was, yes. But you see, after the dinner dance, she insisted on showing me the cultural aspects of the city, see?
Oh.
Did you know that Atlantic City has a world-famous museum?
No.
Well, it has. Anyway, it was closed. So we went to a discotheque.
Hey, this is building. You and your date went swinging at a discotheque, huh?
Well, I must say that we did make quite an impression on those kids.
You did?
Yeah. I don't think they'd ever seen a waltz before.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Did you go any other place?
Oh, yes, we went to a pizza parlor.
A pizza parlor.
And then I dropped her off at her apartment, and that was it.
Well, it seems to me that an innocent evening like that would not encourage a girl to fall in love with you.
Perhaps I did commit one slight indiscretion.
What was that?
Yeah, but when the cab pulled up at her apartment house, I did let her kiss me goodnight.
You let her kiss you?
Well, I had to. She wouldn't get out of the cab. Oh, I was under terrific pressure.
Pressure?
Yes, the meter was running. Oh, I tell you, she must have kissed me at least 40 cents worth.
Wow. Well, she ought to be here pretty soon. I just can't wait to see what she looks like.
There'll be no seeing what she looks like.
Oh, now,
Mrs.
Mr.
Carmichael,
Mooney.
you take your lunch break right
Well,
now.
I'm not going to go to lunch today. I have a lot.
On second thought, take the rest of the day off.
I don't want
Now, you do that, Mrs. Carmichael. I have to get these reports over to Mr. Cheever, and when I get back, I want you to be gone. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Mrs. Carmichael, I thought I told you to take the rest of the day off.
I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you. I mean, so long.
demonstrative, so uninhibited, so... Baby, I can't tell you how glad I am you're so happy to see me.
What brings you to California?
Wings of love. I just couldn't bear being away from you.
Nanette, there's been a slight misunderstanding here. Oh, we'd better have a talk. Oh, hey, won't you sit down? No, not here! Over there, please. Oh. Now, Nanette, I'm very concerned about this infatuation.
Infatuation?
The fact that you seem to be in love with me.
But that isn't important, Tedsy, baby.
Oh, it isn't?
No, the important thing is that you're in love with me.
I am? Well, no, Nanette, you seem to be reading meanings into things that simply don't exist.
Oh, but Tedsy, baby, remember our little talk on a boardwalk? A man has to really care about a girl to discuss things that are so, intimate and personal.
What did I say that was intimate?
Well, for one thing, you said your wife didn't understand you.
You call that intimate? I tell everybody my wife doesn't understand me. I even tell my wife she doesn't understand me.
Maybe your wife will understand me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when a man is in love with somebody else, his wife should be the first to know.
Oh, well, I'm not in love with anybody. You're going to discuss this with my wife!
Teddy, baby! We're in love. Don't fight it. This is bigger than both of us.
So is my wife bigger than both of us!
Yours seems to me like it's a one-sided marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a two-way street.
Well, mine happens to be a freeway with no off-ramp. Now, look, Nanette, I'm trying to tell you that I'm not in love with you.
Oh, you're not trying to tell me, Teddy, baby. You're trying to tell yourself. I know you'll never forget that magic moment in Atlantic City.
What magic moment?
In the taxi cab, when you kissed me.
Oh, no, you kissed me.
Oh, all I know is when I was in your arms, your heart was pounding like a drum.
Well, of course it was pounding. The meter was still running. Oh, Nanette, now, please. Nanette, let's try to be sensible. Please, Nanette, now, look, and will you watch those hands? Oh, now, Nanette, just don't do something that's going to cause a lot of people unhappiness. Nanette, excuse me, just a moment.
Don't leave me.
No, you wait right there. I'll be right back.
Don't leave me.
Right back. Right back. I told you to get lost.
You ought to be glad I was here. At least you have one witness that knows that you were a perfect gentleman.
What good is a witness if she goes and talks to my wife?
Now, it's a good thing Mrs. Mooney's out of town.
She's out of town today, but she'll be back tomorrow. And I am in big trouble, and I am perfectly innocent. Oh, why? Why was I born with this irresistible charm?
Well, I haven't got the answer to that. But I have got an idea.
What?
Now, listen.
Yeah?
As long as this poor soul insists on making a soap opera out of this, maybe I could be your wife.
You could what?
I could be your wife. And then you let her go over to your house, and I'll say I'm Mrs. Mooney, and I'll get rid of her.
Say, that might be the answer.
Now, look, you didn't tell her what Mrs. Mooney looks like, did you?
Yes. But fortunately, nobody ever believes me.
Excuse me, is Mrs. Mooney at home?
I'm Mrs. Mooney.
You are?
Yep. Have been for 30 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 4 hours, and 27 glorious minutes.
Well, my name is Nanette Johnson.
And you came to see me about my husband.
How did you know?
Oh, well, it's the same old story. Another convention, Atlantic City. That's where I met him.
On the boardwalk?
No, under the boardwalk. Oh, boy, the price I pay for being married to a man as attractive as my Theodore. After every convention, there's always another poor butterfly like you flitting around.
Mrs. Mooney, now, please understand, I am not a designing woman. I didn't intend to fall in love with your husband. It just all started out so innocently.
Yeah, it always does.
I first realized that I cared for Teddy when I was in his arms and we were dancing. He waltzes divinely.
Yeah, he waltzes no matter what the band is playing.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, I I keep forgetting about my injury. I'm just recovering from a broken collarbone.
But how did it happen?
One morning his coffee was cold.
You mean he beats you?
Oh, no, just gives me a little karate chop now and then.
But I just can't believe that my Tedsy baby could do anything violent. Was it in the heat of an argument?
Oh, no, Theodore's too much of a gentleman to argue in front of the children. He waits till they're not looking, and then pow!
Did you say children?
Oh, didn't he mention the children?
No.
How can you forget 12 kids?
12?
Yeah.
Well, Mrs. Mooney, if he's such a monster, why don't you leave him?
Oh, that would be the coward's way out. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to a girl like you. I don't think you could take a karate chop. Oh, that must be Tedsy, baby, chopping at the door now. Look, if you don't believe me, why don't you hide behind that curtain and see what life with Tedsy, baby, is really like?
When a woman loves a man, she doesn't spy on him.
Oh, yes, we do. Come on. Get in there and hide. Hide.
What took you so long to answer the door?
I'm sorry, dear.
Oh, stop whimpering.
Poor dear, I'll get you your pipe and slippers.
And stop nagging.
Let me help you.
Oh, and will you stop getting your paws all over me?
Theodore, you've got jelly on your brand new shirt.
That's lipstick.
Oh, how careless of me.
It's not yours.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. If it was mine, I'd never forgive myself.
If it was yours, I'd never forgive myself.
Theodore, you're so masterful. You give me goosebumps.
It'd look better on a goose.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Theodore, you remembered my birthday.
I did not.
No?
This is a little gift I brought home for Duke.
For your dog?
Yes, vitamin-packed dog biscuits.
Oh.
Where is my doggy?
Well, I dropped him off at the vet's to be shampooed and trimmed, and he'll be ready tomorrow.
What? How could you? You know I hate to come home to an empty house.
Well, I was hoping you might like to be alone with me on my birthday.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be so irritable?
Because after a hard day's work, I like to see my dog. You know how I like to work out with Duke before dinner.
Well, I'll work out with you.
All right. Well, don't just stand there. Heel. There we are. That's a good, steady, Duke, steady. All right, now we're going to shake hands. Give me a paw. Come on, give me a paw, Duke. Very good, dog. Very good. That's very good. Oh, that was very good. All right, now, sit up. Hold it now, Duke, hold it. That's good. I'm going to give you a little reward. All right, now, go get it. All right, Duke. All right. Now, hold your head up. You know how we do this now, Duke. There we are. There. Steady. Now, eat it. Eat the biscuit.
Do I gotta eat it?
Yes, you have to eat it. Of course you have to eat it. Now, Duke, you know very well you have to eat it.
Well, it's hard. I'll break all my teeth.
I don't care about that. Your teeth will be all right. You just eat it. Come on, eat that. Yeah. Yeah, it worked. We got rid of her. Whew. Hey, Mrs. Carmichael.
What?
You know, that biting wasn't part of our act.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Chief. But I got you out of the jam.
Yeah, you got me out of that one and into another one.
What do you mean?
How am I going to explain those teeth marks to Irma?
Well, tell her your dog did it.
Oh, what? We don't have a dog. No, she wouldn't believe that in a million years. No.
Well, here we are.
This is the place you want us to buy?
Yeah, what do you think of it?
Oh, we must have the wrong address.
No, this is it. Four Corners Cafe.
But the ad says for sale. Beautiful restaurant, great location, real moneymaker, A1 condition.
Now, Viv, I just have a hunch that this is the business opportunity you and I have been waiting for.
Lucy, we can't go into the restaurant business. You have to know all about cooking. You have to know all about what the public likes to eat.
Well, then it's perfect for us. Nobody cooks like I do. Nobody eats like you do.
Thanks.
Oh, Viv, I just mean that we know all about food. There's nothing I can't cook, and there's nothing you won't eat.
You're not making it any better.
Oh, don't be so touchy, just when we're going to be partners.
Now, just a minute, Lucille. Just a minute. I haven't agreed to be your partner yet.
Oh, Viv.
The Four Corners Cafe. I expected it to be at a big, busy intersection, and here it is way out in the middle of nowhere.
Viv, I'm just amazed that you don't realize what a wonderful opportunity this is for us, and all we have to do is put $1,000 down the drain.
Oh, honestly. Lucy, you know, you seem to be overlooking one rather large detail.
What's that?
Where in the world are you and I going to get $1,000?
Mr. Mooney is meeting us here, and if he likes the place, he is going to see to it that I get a bank loan for my $500, and you can take your $500 out of your nest egg.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going to let you get your sticky little fingers on my nest egg. That's my security.
Viv, I think you're being very short-sighted. Now, let's just wait till Mr. Mooney gets here, and you just see how enthusiastic he's going to be about this place.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye, ladies.
Mooney.
Yes.
The least you could do is have the courtesy to tell us what's wrong with it.
If I told you what's wrong with it, I wouldn't be courteous.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you are a banker, and you don't seem to understand one of the basic fundamentals of business.
And just what is that?
You have to spend money to make money.
Then you should be the richest woman in the world. Now, ladies, if you will excuse me, I have to get back to the bath. If my bloodhound hasn't lost the scent...
Well, looks like we're not going to be in the restaurant business.
Oh, I sure hate to let this opportunity of a lifetime slip through our fingers.
I'm afraid we'll have to, unless one of us has a rich uncle who's going to leave us money in his will.
Wait a minute. I know an uncle I can get the money from.
Who?
Uncle Sam.
Sam, I never heard you mention him. Is he on your mother's side?
No, I mean the government. We were in the waves. We're entitled to a GI loan.
We are?
Sure, everybody that served their country's entitled to a GI loan if they want one.
Is typing 8 hours a day in the Navy purchasing department considered serving your country?
Certainly it is. If we hadn't typed those requisitions to order those nuts and bolts, to build those ships, to take those troops overseas, we never would have won that war.
You know, the way you make it sound, I'm surprised they didn't make us admirals.
Anyway, I know we're entitled, and all we have to do is write to the Veterans Administration. Apply for the loan, wait a couple weeks, and we'll have our $1,000.
I didn't know that.
Sure.
That sounds pretty simple.
Well, what do you say? Shall we do it?
Why not?
Okay, come on. I'll write the letter right away.
Good.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just had a horrible thought.
What?
What if somebody buys this place before we get our money from the government?
Oh, they wouldn't do that to a couple of veterans.
Now, they might. We better buy this place right now. We'll take $1,000 from your nest egg, and we'll put it back after we get the GI loan.
That's great, yeah.
Okay.
We'll take the $1,000 from my nest egg, and then we'll put it...
Oh, no, you don't. But your money is perfectly safe. Or are you trying to tell me that you don't trust the United States government?
Oh, no, it isn't that.
Well, I should hope not. Now, let's get over to that real estate office and settle this deal.
Yeah. Well, Lucy, here we are in the restaurant business. We haven't had one single customer.
Well, now, honey, we have to be patient. After all, we've only been open 5 days.
Oh, I should have known better.
Well, first few days, folks probably thought we were jammed, so everybody stayed away because they hate crowds.
Well, let's get in touch with those folks, because if they hate crowds, they're going to love it here.
You know, Viv, we were very lucky to find a couple like Herbert and Olga. As soon as people taste Olga's wonderful cooking, we'll build a reputation by word of mouth.
Well, now, first we got to get a mouth in here to get a word out of.
Well, now, we have a lot of friends.
A lot of friends. Where are they?
Well, we have 2 good friends that sent us those 2 horseshoes of flowers.
Lucy?
What?
We have 1 good friend. I sent that one.
We don't have any good friends. I sent the other one. Wait a minute. Here comes somebody.
Yes?
Herbert! Olga!
Yes?
There's a customer coming! Places, everybody! Places!
Everybody,
Get behind the cash register!
register.
Where are the menus? What did I do with the menus?
The menus.
Oh, here they are. He's getting out of the car.
I'd almost forgotten what a customer looks like.
How do you do, sir? Welcome to the Four Corners Cafe.
All of our tables are reserved, but I'm sure we can squeeze you in.
Yes, number 12 is free. And what would you like, sir?
I'd like to give you a special delivery letter.
Well, he wasn't a big spender, but he was neat. Look at that napkin. Not a wrinkle.
Oh, dear. Oh, cheer up, Viv. This'll cheer you up. This is from the Veterans Administration.
Good.
Dear Mrs. Carmichael and Mrs. Bagley, regarding your application for a GI loan to go into business, we regret that we...
We regret what? What do they regret, Lucy?
Well, they regret that they haven't written us sooner and so on and so forth.
What's that so on and so forth
Oh,
business?
you know, usual government red tape.
Lucy, do we get the loan or don't we?
Well, expiration of benefits is 10 years after date of discharge, plus 1 additional year extension for every 3 months in wartime service.
What does that mean?
Well, it means our eligibility for a loan ran out last week. Viv? Viv? Oh, Viv. Viv, say something.
You make me sick.
Let's not get nasty over a slight error.
A slight error. Thanks to you, I've spent $1,000. And what have I got to show for it?
Well, you don't have to get huffy. Wait a minute. Do you know where we made our big mistake?
Deciding to live together 6 years ago.
No, I mean, if we should have changed the name of this place. We should have given it a whole new look. People probably think it's the same old Four Corners Cafe. How about making it a Spanish restaurant?
Great. We'll call it El Fiasco.
Oh, all right. Now, look, Viv, your only chance to get your money back is to make this place a success. Now, come on, help me think. What's it going to be? Think! What are we going to call it?
That was another brilliant idea of yours. Turning this place into a gypsy tea room.
Well, you got to admit it looks cute.
Cute it is, but it's been 2 days, and we have still to have our first customer. You'd think at least a gypsy would drop in, if only to steal.
I hear a car. Somebody's coming.
They are?
Herbert, Olga! Places, everybody!
Yeah.
Places, listen. Remember now, seat the customer and let us know. We'll make our entrance.
Herbie, push the Hungarian goulash.
The Hungarian goulash. Welcome to the Gypsy Tea Room.
We'd like to see the owners.
They'll be with you in a minute. Would you like to sit down?
Well, okay. Tell me, how's business?
Great. All the gypsy truck drivers eat here.
Glad to hear that.
Your palm read?
No, we
It
just...
comes with the dinner. Ah, this is very interesting. According to this line, I see that you are about to come into a very large sum of money.
Good, because we came here to collect for the money you owe us for the linen supplies.
Oh, well, according to this other line, I see that you are very patient and you are willing to wait until we get it.
Lady, you are a very bad fortune teller. Okay, Charlie, let's go. Pardon me, lady.
How could he do that? It was simple. We didn't pay his bill.
I mean, how could he do that without breaking the dishes?
Oh, Lucy, for heaven's sake. Well, we might as well board up the place and go into bankruptcy.
Now listen, Viv, staying in business is our only chance to get your money back. I'm only thinking of you.
Oh, thanks a heap.
I guess I just overestimated the gypsy craze.
I'll say you did.
Well, we'll just have to think of some other decor.
Oh,
Hey, I know. People in this part of the country just love anything that's early American. Hey, Viv, we'll put muskets up here, pewter mugs and powder horns and things all over the wall, and we'll dress in costumes of the period. We'll dress as George and Martha Washington.
the way my luck is running, I've got a pretty good idea who gets to be George.
No, Viv, dear, because you've had a few little setbacks, you get to be Martha.
You're all heart.
Well, what do you say now, George?
You know something? The first time you reached for my nest egg, I should have pecked you to death.
Is that any way to talk to the father of your country?
We'd like to talk to you, General Washington.
What about?
So far, we haven't seen 1 cent of our salary.
We'd like our mustering out pay.
Now, if you'll just give me a little more time.
Now, look. Do you have the money or don't you?
Well, in this get-up, I could hardly tell a lie.
Okay. We quit.
Oh, can't you just stay a little longer? We're bound to get a customer soon.
Well, if you do, push the Yankee pot roast. And Martha, take my advice and close up this joint and open up a candy store.
We're finished.
Oh, no, we're not. There's a car pulling up. And a lot of people are getting out.
Probably some more bill collectors.
Bill collectors don't bring their dates.
Dates?
Viv, there's a man out there who writes a society column for the Danfield Tribune.
Yeah?
If we can impress him, we got it made.
Oh, boy.
Places, everybody!
Wait a minute. We can't do that. We can't impress him. We don't have a cook or a waiter.
Well, you get out there and cook.
All right. Oh, I don't know how to be a restaurant cook.
Oh, all right. I'll cook and you wait on table.
I don't know how to be a waiter.
Well, what do you know how to do?
I know how to throw away $1,000.
Get out here. Now, this is important. Now, go on. Cook. Welcome to the Colonial Inn. A party of,
6.
6. Do you have a reservation, sir?
No.
Well, we can always accommodate you, Mr. Dutton. This way, please. There we are. Pardon me. There we are. I'm curious, sir. How did you find our little place?
I didn't. We were driving over to Ridgebury, and the bridge was out.
Oh, well, I guess that's as good a way as any.
Lucy?
Yes? Pardon me. What's the matter? I'm just taking their orders.
Herbert says he's going to take the food in place of their salaries.
They can't do that.
That's what I told them.
Well, go back and tell them again. Have you decided what you want to order?
What do you recommend?
Well, Yankee pot roast.
No, I had pot roast for lunch.
Oh. Well, everything is good. A lot of people in town just love our roast turkey.
Sounds good to me.
1 roast turkey.
We'll have the turkey, too.
2.
Sounds good to me.
3.
Why don't you just bring us 6 turkey
6 roast turkey. I just remembered we had quite a run on turkey. How about some delicious baked ham?
Oh, all right. We're in a hurry. I guess ham will be fine. Why don't you make it 6 ham dinners?
6 ham dinners. Bye, George. We just had a run on ham, too.
Oh, no. Well, let's see now. How's your roast beef?
Oh, it's delicious. But we're out of it.
What do you have?
The Yankee pot roast.
Oh, all right. Yankee pot roast for all of us.
6 Yankee pot roasts and 6 nice salads. Yes, sir. Viv, dear, 6 Yankee pot roasts.
While we're waiting, we'd like some wine.
Some wine, sir. Oh, of course. And because you've been so patient, it's on the house.
Well, thank you.
Why did you do that? I thought I was doing you a favor. You just lost us the only customers we've ever had. Or ever will have, probably.
What are you crying about? It was my $1,000.
This must be the way it looked the day George left home to cross the Delaware.
Why, Mr.
Mooney?
I bring good news.
Well, brother, we could sure use some. Yeah.
First, Mrs. Bagley, here is Mrs. Carmichael's check for her half of the investment.
Oh,
thank
Mr.
you.
Mooney, you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, yes, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does.
Now, Mrs. Bagley, Mrs. Carmichael owns half this place, right?
Right.
Then I can tell you my good news. You know the new road they're putting through to New Rochelle?
Yes?
Well, they are going to bypass Brewster and tunnel right through Stone Mountain.
So?
So, when the tunnel is completed, there will be a 6-lane highway filled with hungry motorists going right past your front door.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is good news. Oh, when are they going to start tunneling?
Well, they tell me they will start blasting through the mountain any day.
Well, Viv, what do you think of our little investment now?
Maybe you ladies would like to consider a very generous offer. I will give you $500 apiece for a third interest in this place.
Nothing to it. What was that?
They're starting to blast! We're going to be reached sooner than we thought!
Ladies, you'd better accept my generous offer.
No, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Sorry. Oh, Mr. Mooney, now about that generous offer. Hurry up, Mr. We don't want to be greedy. pacing.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm so nervous. I'm afraid the town council is going to refuse to give us any money.
Oh, now how can they refuse an appropriation for the women's volunteers? We're the only fire department Danfield has.
I know, but with Mr. Mooney as the new chairman of the finance committee, anything can happen. You know how he is.
Oh, I know he's tight with your trust fund, but this is different. This is the taxpayers' money.
He doesn't care where the money comes from. Show him a penny and he'll pinch it.
Well, he isn't the only member of the finance board.
Well, that's true.
Captain Carmichael?
Yes, sir.
The town council will see you now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Now, what is there to be nervous about? They can't possibly refuse us. You know that. They've got to have a fire department.
You're right. They can't possibly refuse us. They did. They turned us down in 4 words. I said hello. They said no. I said why. They said goodbye.
And so we bid a fond farewell to the Women's Volunteer Fire Department of Danfield.
I just don't understand it. They can't get along without a fire department. No. Well, I'm not giving up without a fight, I'll tell you that.
Gentlemen, I think that was a very good meeting. Yeah, we can get
Boo! 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 Boo!
Goodbye, ladies.
We'd like to work with you, if you don't mind, sir.
The matter is closed, and so is the bank. Let yourselves out.
We are not leaving here until you give us one good reason why we did not get our appropriation.
How can you do this to us? Look at our record as firefighters.
Oh, I have. Last year, 43 cat rescues.
Well, there you are.
12 of them were the same cat. 8 clogged up chimney flues unclogged, 16 piles of burning leaves extinguished, and 1 suit against the city for water damage at the Armenian restaurant.
How did we know that they were serving flaming shish kebab on a sword?
I'm sorry, ladies, you can talk all you want to, but the town council has decided that the service you volunteers do isn't worth the cost. Now, we are going to rely on the New Rochelle Fire Department since they're called in major fires anyway.
But what about the joy we volunteers bring to the people of Danfield? Well, what are they going to do without our little theater group, our barbershop quartet, or our baseball team?
Well, we'll just have to struggle along with the Broadway stage, the Metropolitan Opera, and the New York Yankees.
Oh, now, Mr. Mooney, how can you do this to us after we've given you the best year and 2 months of our lives?
Yeah, what's New Rochelle's fire department got that we haven't got?
Well, for one thing, their men are well trained.
Aha, that's it. The New Rochelle people have firemen. We're being discriminated against because we're women.
Oh, good heavens.
That's a typical male attitude.
That's right.
Ladies, please. New Rochelle has men, true, but they are also well trained.
Oh, well, if that's all there is to it, we'll get the training now that you've removed the sex barrier.
How?
Yeah, how? We will do what the New Rochelle firemen do. We'll go to rookie training school. That's how.
All right, you do that. You go to rookie training school. Go anywhere. But go so I can get my work done.
Yeah, well, now, we really mean it, Mr. Mooney. And if we go to rookie training school and learn everything that those hotshot men know, will you get the town council to reconsider?
All right. If you do that, I will bring it up at the next council meeting.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney.
You're a wonderful man.
I could kiss you for that.
You do, and the deal is off.
Now, ladies, you have seen the rookie training film.
Yes, sir.
Let's practice a few of the things we saw. First, we'll try the fireman's carry. The larger women pick up the smaller one.
Okay, girls, get rid of your axes and pair off. Pair off and get ready for the lift. Come on the double. Now, remember, the larger girls pick up the smaller girls.
Pick me up.
Oh, come now.
You're taller than I am.
Captain Burke,
What's the trouble, Captain Carmichael?
when you said larger, did you mean up and down or back and forth?
It doesn't really matter, Captain.
Okay.
Ready? Lift.
You know you can pick me up. Oh, this is embarrassing. You're not...
Take my advice, Viv. Either lose weight or stay out of burning buildings.
As you no doubt know, this is a battering ram
Oh, yes, this is a battering ram.
for breaking through a wall or a heavy door.
Oh, I've heard about those.
Yeah, we're going to have to get one of those, too.
Now, 2 men usually handle this, but you'd better use 4 women.
Please, anything a man can do, we can do. All right. Where do you want it?
Bring it right over here, Captain.
All right. Bagley, take the other end. Ready? Okay, let's go. Why didn't you pick up your end?
Oh, come
All right, 2 volunteers on the double. All right, get over there, Bagley.
Oh,
All right,
that
ladies.
is a heavy thing.
Line it up right here.
Okay, where?
Right in here.
All right,
in this
girls,
area.
up we go.
Line up with me.
Okay, we got it.
Now, assume there's a wall here.
Yes, sir.
As a team, you swing the battering ram. 1 and 2 and 3 and into the wall.
Yes, sir.
Take it over, Captain.
Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and... I'm afraid this came off your fire engine, sir.
Oh, let's move over here for some life net drill.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Oh, is that a fire net? It's darling. Look, it's quilted.
We'll need one of those, too.
I'm curious. What equipment does your company have?
Oh, we have lots of equipment. Ladders and hoses and axes.
And don't forget a quart of milk and a saucer.
Back in line.
All right, ladies, get the net down in this area.
Yeah, all right, girls. Bring the net down here. All right, get a firm grip now.
It's heavy, Lucy.
All right, never mind how heavy it is. Just get a firm grip and bring it down here. Okay, everybody got it? Okay, Captain, we're ready.
Now, as you saw in the film, when someone jumps from a building, your captain will direct you into getting the net into the proper position to catch the person.
Yes.
Shall we try it?
All right, girls. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, get a firm grip now. Okay, Captain, we're ready.
All set, Charlie?
Okay.
Take over, Captain Carmichael.
Okay, watch me, girls, for instruction on which way to go. All right, don't panic, sir. We'll save you.
Okay, Charlie, go.
Quick, girls, move to your left. 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 Well, thank heavens it was just a dummy.
He isn't the only one.
Why didn't you all move to the left when I said
That's my goal.
Ladies! Ladies! Quiet! Please, give me your attention.
Attention!
Captain Carmichael, since you are all standing in a circle, you cannot use the directions right and left.
See?
To move the net into position, you indicate the direction by moving your head and yelling, ho. If you want to go to the left, you say, ho, ho. If you want to go to the right, you say, ho, ho. Have you got that?
Ho!
Yes, sir.
Ho! 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 It's better.
All right, Captain.
Ho!
Let's try it again. All right, quiet, girls. Quiet. Here we go again.
Go.
All right, don't panic, sir. We'll save you.
Here we go again, Charlie.
All right, come on, group. Let's try it again. All right, come on. Ho! 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 Ho!
We're getting warmer.
Back in line. All right, let's try it again.
Oh, wait a minute. I think that's enough for today. We'll go to something else. Now, ladies, over here.
All right, get rid of the net. Come on, line up over here on the double.
Okay.
Hurry up, come on the double. Listen to the captain now.
As you all know, there's much damage caused by smoke.
Yes, sir.
This is a fireman's fan, used to blow smoke out of a building.
Oh, I could use that on Tuesday night when Harvey brings the boys over for poker.
Will you be quiet?
This is a smoke bomb.
Yes, this is a smoke bomb. Everybody see that? Yep. Okay, go ahead, Captain.
I will light this and throw it into the building. Your captain will take the fan in and show you how quickly the fan blows the smoke out of the building.
Oh. Okay.
Now, don't worry, ladies. This isn't a bomb. It's not going to blow up in that sense.
I wonder how this thing turns on, Bill. Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. Take it in the middle.
Turn the fan off! Turn that thing off!
Turn it on, Listen. Turn it off.
Turn that thing off!
Yes, sir, I did, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, ladies, you've seen how the fan blows the smoke.
Yes, sir.
Let's try a little ladder drill.
Oh, we'll be glad at that. You wait.
All right, over by the ladder. We're going to have to get one of these, too.
And if there's no fire, I get dibs on it for Tuesday night.
Okay, here we are.
Like everything else in firefighting, the main thing in handling the ladder is speed.
Yes, speed. Don't forget that.
Now, one of you go up the ladder with the hose carried over your shoulder, as you saw in the training film.
Yes.
And the other stay on the ground, connecting the hose, feeding it up to the one on the ladder.
All right, I'll go up the ladder and you feed me the hose, Bagley.
Yes, sir.
I'll time you.
All right.
All right.
On your mark, get set, go! Class is dismissed.
Oh, that's awful strong.
Class dismissed.
Lucy, you didn't wait till I connected it.
Oh, will that fire alarm ever go off?
This is a fine mess. We go to school for 2 weeks, we're trained to the teeth, and we don't get a chance to show off.
Yeah.
There it is! That's it! That's the fire! Now we can show what we've learned! That's it! Now we're going to get the little fire!
Hurry up, don't talk so much, just hurry up.
Hold it! Hold it!
What's the matter?
When are we ever going to learn to tell the difference between the fire alarm and the noon whistle at the glove factory?
Oh, dear. Where's a good fire when you need one?
Lucy, do we really have to have a fire? Mr. Mooney knows we're well trained. He said he would take up that appropriation with the town council this afternoon.
You know, Mr. Mooney is a banker. He wants collateral. He needs proof.
Yes, he's got to have proof.
Hey, I got an idea. Why couldn't we arrange a little proof?
What are you talking about?
While the town council is meeting at the bank this afternoon, we'll just start a little fire and put it out right in front of them. Then they'll give us anything.
They'll give us 30 years for arson.
I don't mean to really set fire to the bank. I mean make it look like a fire by lighting one of these smoke bombs.
Oh, no, now, Lucy, you can't use those. Captain Burt gave me those so I could use them in the Cub Scouts project for Indian lore. We're going to send up smoke signals with those.
I'm sorry, but the fire department has priorities. Now, look, here's the plan. While you and the rest of the girls just happen to be cruising around the block on the truck, I'll walk into the bank, light one of these, drop it in the wastebasket, then you girls...
Hold it. Wait just a minute.
What?
How are you going to light one of those things in the bank without arousing suspicion?
I'll put a cigarette in my mouth, and instead of lighting the cigarette, I'll light one of these.
But you don't smoke.
So I'll fake it. Now, look, we'll synchronize our watches, and 60 seconds after I go into that bank, you and the rest of the girls burst through the door and efficiently put the fire out.
Don't you think we ought to wait till somebody sounds the alarm?
Don't you see? That's the beauty of it. There's a fire, you put it out, you're on your way back to the firehouse before the alarm has even been sounded.
Boy, that's a good one. I'd like to see New Rochelle beat that.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to get busy and call the girls.
You know, this is going to be a very convenient fire for me.
How do you mean?
I have to go to the bank anyway, so while I'm down there fighting the fire, I'll cash a check.
Mrs. Carmichael?
Oh, hi, Albert.
What have you been up to?
Well, why do you say that?
Well, I haven't seen you around the bank lately, and I wondered how you'd been.
Oh, I've been fine.
Well, nice to see you in the bank
You
again.
know, it's nice to be in the bank again.
May I?
No thanks, I don't smoke. I do smoke. That's what I get for switching brands. Thank you. Just give me one more minute. Just one more minute. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks.
A good bank president goes down with his vote.
I'm putting out the fire. Why do you want to do a thing like that? Well, I'm sorry, but I thought firefighters were supposed to put out the fire. We aren't through demonstrating how to get the smoke out of the building. Now stop it. Oh, okay. Mooney, I thought you were ordered to leave the bank.
My place is here with my loved ones.
Your family isn't here.
I mean my money. I am not leaving.
All right, if you don't want to save your life, I'll have to.
Oh, fine.
Get that stretcher. Get that stretcher and get Mooney out of here.
Look at the mess.
All right, stop
before the fire started.
Thanks a lot, Captain Big Mouth. All right, come on, girls. Let's not stand around. We gotta get busy cleaning up the bank.
Yeah, clean up the bank. Be careful with that money. Be sure and stack it properly.
Okay,
You
here's
know,
the one.
well, thank you.
Here's the five.
Thank you. Put it somewhere.
Here's the 100.
Now, ladies, this coat is one of our most exclusive creations. Notice the flared bottom, the high-style collar, the flawless blending of the skins, the deep, rich color. This coat is of exceptional value. It's only $16,000. Oh, that is exceptional, Lucille.
Yes, darling. But it is so common.
Carmen, there's only one other coat like this in the entire world. And that coat is worn by the Queen of England.
Oh, dear. In that case, I couldn't possibly buy it. The Queen and I go to all the same parties. Sorry about that.
I think I have just the coat for you. Pardon me, Georgia.
You were right. This is fun. I wonder what she'd do if she knew we only had 27 cents between us.
This is a wonderful place to spend your lunch hour when you can't afford lunch. Are you sure they have tea and sandwiches here?
Yes, all the high-class stores do. I go to a different store every Friday. Where are you going?
To get a sandwich.
Listen, cool it, girl, cool it. Remember, we're rich, not hungry.
I'm not hungry. I'm starved.
Well, so am I, but let's not be obvious. We don't want them to think that's all we came here for. They'll serve us.
Some sandwiches for you, ladies?
Oh, well, we're really not hungry.
But we'll force ourselves.
Well, yes, if you insist.
What kind of sandwich would you like, madam?
Oh, well, I'll have one of those, and one of those, and one of those.
And you, madam?
And one of those, and one of those, and two of those.
And, this is you. Chinchillas. Why doesn't Madam try it on?
Yeah, why don't you try it on, Lucy?
Just wearing it will give you a feel of it so much better than my mere words. Notice that while the fur is as soft as gossamer, it is both thick and rich. Notice the fullness of the coat. See how it flares when you turn around. Turn around a few times. And I must draw your attention to the fact that we have used only the tops of the pelts, not the sides or tummies.
No tummies. No.
And, madam, an extra conversational piece is the fact that the hem can be turned into a stole for the evening.
Oh.
Why doesn't madam try it on?
Oh, well, it's really, it's quite enchanting, really.
This coat is consisted of imported Peruvian pelts, which are in their natural state and have not been lightened or brightened or in any way artificially enhanced. And the price, madame, is only $35,000. Is madam all right?
Oh, it's really beautiful, Lucille.
Oh, madam, the coat is you. It's really you.
It's just lovely. Why don't you get it?
No, actually, I don't think that I'll take this one.
But why, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth, darling, it depresses me. It depresses me to think of all those little chinchillae running around with just sides and backs and no tummy.
I see, madam. I'm sorry we had nothing to please you.
That's all right.
Perhaps some other time.
How about next Friday?
Madam is always welcome.
Thank you.
Listen, they have wonderful food here. Oh, it's so good.
Hey, our lunch hour is over. Come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go. like you to meet a friend of mine. This is Lucy Carmichael. This is Miss Pat, the famous hypnotist.
Oh, Miss Pat. Oh, the hypnotist. Oh, I am so glad to meet you. I've heard so much about you. It must be wonderful being a hypnotist.
It comes in handy sometimes.
She's really remarkable, Lucy. She can make people do practically anything.
Really?
Yeah, she hypnotized me and stopped me from biting my nails.
I didn't know you ever bit your nails.
Oh, I used to. It was a terrible habit. When I went to an exciting movie, I'd bite off my nails, and then I'd bite off all my boyfriend's nails.
What an improvement, though.
Isn't that great?
Well,
she's just amazing. She can make people do all sorts of things.
Well, what are some of the other things?
Well, she can make people get over the fear of flying.
Uh-huh.
Or
keep them from overeating, and I can help you stop smoking, or if you're not able to sleep at night, I can give you a suggestion.
Oh, that's good to know. Well, if I'm ever bothered by any of those things, I'd like to come and see you. Where's your office?
Oh, I don't have an office. I'm not a doctor, Lucy.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, I'm working at the Royal Club, and you can come participate in my act. How's that?
You're appearing at the Royal Club? Oh, I'd love to do
Would
that.
Would you come some night?
Oh, I'd love it.
Look,
Thank you.
It was nice seeing you, Mary Jean. I have to go and pick up my new coat. Bye-bye, Lucy.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
I wonder what kind of a fur coat she's getting.
Probably rabbit.
Rabbit?
Sure, she could hypnotize herself into thinking it's mink.
Well, it's a lot cheaper that way. She saves a lot of money.
Just sign that, yours truly, etc., etc., etc. Now, let me see this next letter. This goes to Rylander and Mosier.
Rylander and Mosier, yes, sir.
Yes. Gentlemen, I feel it would be mutually beneficial if we... Oh,
What's the matter, Mr. Mooney? Something wrong?
Yes, I've got a splitting headache. Do you know I haven't slept for 3 nights?
Oh, well, then that explains it.
That explains what?
Why you're such a big grouch.
What?
I mean, why you're a bigger grouch than usual.
What?
I mean, oh, dear.
I know what you mean. I can't say that I blame you. I must admit that for the past 2 days, I haven't been my usual Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, no need to apologize, sir. Going without sleep for 3 nights would put a strain on anybody.
Yes, but it's more of a strain for me. When I stay awake, I have to look at my wife. Oh, this going without sleep is driving me crazy. And I've tried everything.
Like what?
Well, I've taken pills, I've taken warm milk, I've counted sheep. I even tried listening to Wayne King records. Didn't help a bit. If I could just get a good night's sleep.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I've got it.
What?
I know how you can get a good night's sleep.
How?
Hypnotism.
Hypnotism?
Yes, I know a hypnotist.
Mrs. Carmichael, I appreciate your thinking about me, but hypnotism is a lot of nonsense.
No, it isn't. Hypnotists have helped lots of people with lots of things, like getting over the fear of jumping out of airplanes. With a parachute, you know.
Oh, really?
Well, you've tried everything else. What do you got to lose? You can't go on without sleep.
No, that's right. Well, all right, you call this hypnotist friend of yours and tell him I'd like an appointment for 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, it's not a him, it's a her. And you cannot see her privately. You have to go to the nightclub where she's appearing and get into her act.
Get into her act? Have you flipped your flaming wig?
Well, she helps people.
Mrs. Carmichael, I am a banker. I cannot appear in a nightclub act. I have to uphold the dignity of my job.
Well, if you keep going without sleep, you won't even have a job. You're liable to get fired. It'll be pretty hard getting another job at your age.
I'm not that old. Well, maybe I better not take a chance. All right, where's this hypnotist appearing?
At the Royal Club. I'll take you there tonight.
Well, thank you, but you don't have to take me.
Oh, all right.
We'll go Dutch.
The hypnotist, Miss Pat.
For those of you who've never seen a hypnotic show before, I'm going to give you a very brief explanation of what is about to happen up here. Once again, in a few moments, I'm going to invite about 5 or 6 of you to come up on the stage and to volunteer to be hypnotized. Now, this is for real. If you'd like to come up, you're more than welcome. But before you venture up here, I want to explain to you exactly how you're going to feel, because most people really do not understand the science of hypnosis. Now, they seem to think if they come up here and go under, they're going to become unconscious and not know what they're doing, and that's very, very wrong. They also seem to think that I hypnotize them, which is very wrong. You actually hypnotize yourself. You do this by concentrating, by taking my suggestions. Once you go under hypnosis, you're not unconscious. You're fully aware of everything that's happening. You're just very, very relaxed. You're reacting to suggestions that happen in your imagination. You're reacting with a reflex on your part. You won't change in any way. If you're shy, you'll be shy when you're hypnotized. If you're an extrovert, you're going to be an extrovert. The beauty of it is that most of us think we're shy, you know, until we get hypnotized. I guarantee you'll have a marvelous time if you come up here. You'll go under, you'll be very creative. The biggest bonus that you got out of the host show is the fact that the 45 minutes to an hour that you will be up here under hypnosis is the equivalent of 8 to 10 hours sleep. So if you'd like to give it a try, you're more than welcome. All I ask of you is that you're serious, that you want to be hypnotized. Those of you that want to try it, come on up right now and we'll start the show. Let's go. If you will come with me, I'll take you to the moon. Look in my eyes, you'll see what I mean. Take my hand and follow me. I'm sorry, we don't have any more chairs. I'll take you to the stars. All right, we're going to begin with the people that are on the stage, and we want all of you to kind of quiet down so that I can put these people on the stage under hypnosis. We have to have it quiet. I'm sorry. Sorry, nice and quiet and settled. Hi, how are you?
Remember me?
No.
Well, I'm the girl that has the girlfriend who bites her boyfriend's nails.
Oh.
Lucy Carmichael.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, we're going to begin with these people that are on the stage. I'm going to ask all of you in the room to please be very, very quiet now as we put them under hypnosis. Once they've gone under, you can make all the noise that you want to, okay? Thank you very much. Now, those of you on the stage, I want you to settle back in your seats. Get your feet flat on the floor. Put your hands in your lap. Feet flat, honey. That a girl. Now, keep your hands open. Don't close them because they start to tingle. Those of you on the stage, I want you to settle back and look directly into one of the spotlights and stare into a spotlight. Gives you something to focus on. Now, I'm going to begin by relaxing all of you, so stare at the one object. Now, I want all of you to take a very deep breath, relax your body. Now concentrate on the sound of my voice. Okay, when I count to 3, I'm taking all of you on the stage to a very funny movie, and you're going to laugh out loud. All of you on the stage will laugh out loud on the count of 3, louder than you've ever laughed before in your life, because you think you see the movie. Do not awaken. 1, 2, and 3. There it is, the funniest thing that you've ever seen. All of you on stage, laugh out loud and enjoy yourself. All of you laugh out loud and enjoy yourself and go deeper and deeper sleep. Do not awaken until I tell you the funniest movie you've ever seen. Now, when I count to 3, all of you stop laughing and freeze. 1, 2, and 3, freeze. Oh, why? Marvelous. Look at this face. Oh, I have to talk to this one. This is the one I have to talk to first. He's great. Use what I'm touching. Just kind of relax and stand up. The rest of you close your eyes, relax, and sleep. I've got to talk to you. Come here. You're marvelous. You're just fantastic. What's your name?
Theodore J. Mooney.
Oh, what do you do for a living, Mr. Mooney?
I'm a banker. And I might as well tell you that I don't believe in hypnotism.
That's all right, because I don't believe in banks. You don't think you're hypnotized?
Well, of course not. I'm not hypnotized. I couldn't be asleep. I have insomnia.
Well, that really has nothing to do with it. See, you're relaxed, right? You're very relaxed and you're happy, right? See how relaxed?
I'm relaxed. I'm not particularly happy.
Oh, you're very happy, Mr. Mooney. So happy you'd like to turn a cartwheel. That's how happy you are. You would.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. I've never turned a cartwheel in my life. I don't intend to turn one now.
But you will when I count to 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn.
And what's more, you cannot make me turn a cartwheel.
Yes, all right. Well, that's all right. You take my hand. I want you to come over here, and I want you to sit down in your chair, and I want you to go to sleep and work on your insomnia, okay? You just sit down and relax and sleep way down. Now, all of you on the stage, take a very deep breath, and when I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes, sit up in your chair. Do not awaken. There's a fly in your nose. 1, 2, and 3. All of you, open your eyes, sit up in your chair. There's a fly on the very tip of your nose. Get him off. Get him off. He tickles you. He's on the very tip of your nose. Get him off there. There, he's buzzing around. He's going in your hair on top of your head. The fly flies going all over the place. And your hair now is buzzing around and around. That fly is buzzing everywhere and all over. The fly is buzzing. There it goes. Watching it. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's raw. Buzz, buzz. Oh. That to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all of you. Freeze. Sorry about that. Let's see how creative these people are. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage can open your eyes and stand up. You think you're washing machines. 1, 2, and 3, all of you up. You're a washing machine. You're a heck of a washing machine. You're a great washing machine. Look how old-fashioned Mr. Mooney is. One of those, up and down things. She's Wildwood, an agitator. This must be an Irish washing machine. I don't know. You're getting clogged up. I think that's the kind you put 25 cents into. And freeze. Very creative people. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are coffee pots. 1, 2, and 3, you're a coffee pot. Isn't that wild? Everybody does it different. You know they're doing it, but we have a regular grind and a big red-headed drip over here. Look at the I don't know what that is over there, to tell you the truth. Freeze! When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are monsters in a monster movie. 1, 2, and 3, you're mean. And you're ugly. And you're getting... Everybody's an actor. Everybody in the world is a frustrated actor. And they're all... Oh, wait, freeze! That's enough of that. That's enough of that. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage, except for Lucy, sit down in your chairs and string some beads. It's good therapy. You can make a necklace. 1, 2, and 3. Sit down. Look at that. Welcome to the Wax Museum. Lucy, go ahead. You sit down and relax and have fun and string some beads. These two are perfect for a bit that I do when I get these kind of people, and I want to do it. I've got my props. And Oliver Hardy. Lucy, on the count of 3, you're Stan Laurel. And Mr. Mooney, on the count of 3, you're Oliver Hardy. And you're in a movie, and you're filming a scene where you're in a park, and it's very hot, and Oliver's drinking water, and it's fun. And when I count to 3, the rest of you will just kind of sleep while they make this movie. 1, 2, and 3.
That's a hurry, Ollie.
Don't worry, Stanley.
I don't want to be late, Ollie.
Don't worry, Stanley. We've got plenty of time.
What time is it, Ollie?
I'll look.
Oh, they usually drink it.
What a mess you've got me into, Stanley.
I'm sorry, Ollie. I didn't mean to, Ollie.
Sleep, both of you. Too relaxed. We better do the group therapy. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage are beautiful, graceful ballet dancers, and you'll stand up and do a beautiful, graceful ballet. 1, 2, and 3, up. Oh, look at that. Are you ready? Oh, that's beautiful. Great dancers we have tonight. Freeze. Good thing it didn't happen in midair. I think I'm going to send them all back their seats. When I count to 3, all of you on the stage will go back to your seats in the audience, but as you go back to your seats, you're going to dance, because you're all great dancers. You're going to do an exotic voodoo dance back to your seat, and then when you get back to your seats in the audience, go to sleep, and I'll come out and wake you up. On the count of 3, all of you dance. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Just come back and see my show, and you will really know that's all. That's all. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you very much. I'll be right outside to wake up this very nice people. Good night. When I count to 3, you'll wake up feeling marvelous. 1, 2, and 3. Wake up, Lucy. There you go. You were great.
Why? When is the show going on?
Oh, it was, and you were on. You were marvelous. I'm going to wake up your sleeping beauty over here. Mr. Mooney is his name, right?
Oh, yes. Don't forget to do something about his insomnia. He hasn't slept in 3 years.
Oh. He does have of insomnia. Oh, I thought he was putting me on. All right. Mr. Mooney, from now on, whenever you have trouble going to sleep at night, I'm going to give you a post-hypnotic suggestion. All you have to do is say to yourself, "Nighty-night, Snooky Ookums." And whenever you say that to yourself, you go to sleep at night. You have no problems. Remember, the signal is nighty-night, Snooky Ookums. Now, when I count to 3, wake up, Mr. Mooney. Feeling wonderful. 1, 2, 3, wake up. There you go. Thanks. Can I have my hat, Lucy? You were this thing up here. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you. You were a lot of fun. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Oh, my. Isn't she amazing?
Well, to someone as gullible as you are, yes. Personally, I think the whole evening was wasted. Post-hypnotic suggestion? Oh, really?
Aren't you even going to try it?
Well, of course not. Do you really believe that a grown man is going to put himself to sleep simply by saying nighty-night, Snooky Ookums?
I don't know why you wouldn't be... Mr. Mooney, wake up. Snooky Ookums, wake. Miss Pat, Snooky. Oh, I gotta get you out of here, Snooky.
Darling little town, so old-fashioned and quaint.
Decadent is the word.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Well, there isn't even a porter here to take my baggage.
Well, I'll carry it for you.
Oh, please, Mrs. Carr. I don't want people to see me letting a woman carry my baggage.
Well, I carried it when we got on the train.
That was last night. It was dark. No, thank you, son.
Oh, look, Mr. Mooney, your picture's on the front page.
Well, How much is that paper?
A nickel?
Do you have change for $1?
No, sir. Oh, that's okay. You can pay me next time.
Oh, here, son. Here's a quarter. Keep the change.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's all right.
Paper!
My, that was very generous of you giving that boy a quarter.
Oh, he seems so nice and trusting.
Yes. Well... Don't forget to remind me that I owe you a nickel. Oh, well.
What does it say about you?
Banker Theodore Mooney arriving in town to confer with Highway Planning Commission.
Yeah, that sure is nice of them putting your picture in the paper, huh?
Well, they should. I worked hard to convince the Highway Commission that a freeway through Main Street here would bring this town progress and prosperity.
Oh? Mm-hmm. I thought that you wanted the freeway through here so you could build your big shopping center.
Mrs. Carmichael, I assure you, my motives were most honorable and in the best interest of the community. Mrs. Carmichael!
I didn't say anything.
I know, but I don't like the tone of what you're not saying.
Look, the brass band.
Well, I didn't expect a welcome like this.
How about that?
Yes.
Hey, Mrs. Carmichael.
Why, Mel Tinker. What are you doing here? Well, how nice to see you. Gee.
Oh, this is my hometown. I was raised here.
No kidding.
Yeah, my folks are pretty upset about this freeway situation, so I thought I'd pay them a visit and cheer them up.
Oh, how nice. Tink, this is my boss, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, I'm glad to meet you.
I can see that.
Tink and I live in the same apartment house in L.A. We're very good friends.
That figures.
Mel's a musician and a composer. And, oh, you ought to hear all the music he's composed.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, I wrote the march that the band was just playing.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Mooney, go home?
Well, no, sir. There's no title or lyrics to it. It's just a march.
Well, I think it's very catchy. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum,
Mrs.
da-da-dum.
Carmichael, please. Look, I was supposed to meet a member of the Planning Commission named Weber. Can you tell me where I can find him?
Oh, well, he just passed here with the band.
Well, I suppose we better check in at the hotel if we can find it. Where is it?
Wait a minute. Now, look, we have no porter here, but let me help you with the bags, okay?
Oh, that's very nice
I'd
of
be
you,
more
Mel.
than happy to take
well,
it.
thank you very much.
Excuse me, would you carry this for me, please?
Go watch
Now, no tour of Bancroft to be complete without a visit to Doc Putnam's.
Why is that?
Well, take a look. Now, to most people, this might just be another drugstore, but here in Bancroft, this is our Main Street a-go-go.
Oh, well, let's go in. Oh, I just love it. It's so old-fashioned. A coffee grinder. Oh, smell that. Oh, and look, penny candy. Do you know I can remember when you could get a penny's worth of candy for a penny?
Amen.
What's going on there?
Oh, that's a chess game. Now, that's Doc Putnam. He owns the drugstore. And that's John Bubbles. Now, those two have been at each other's throat over that chessboard for the last 20 years.
You're kidding. Who usually wins?
I know the game isn't over yet.
Who's the other gentleman?
Oh, now, that's old Uncle Joe. Hey, he's 105.
You gotta be kidding.
True.
I'll take my knife and move it over here and block off your bishop.
Well, fine, and I'll just capture your queen.
Hold it. I said, I think I'll move it over. I didn't actually move it yet.
Why, you did too move it.
I did not. I just jiggle it over there. And a jiggle is not a move.
Well, it is when you jiggle it all the way over to another square.
Well, I jiggle it all the way back, didn't I?
Oh, I'm not going to play with you anymore. You keep moving these chess pieces around like they were flying saucers.
I didn't move anything. I just jiggled.
Now, here's a complete stranger. Now, we'll let her decide. Miss, did he jiggle or did he move?
Well, I'd say he half jiggled and half moved.
What kind of an answer is that?
The lady means it all depends on your point of view. Right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Look, either he jiggled or he moved.
Not necessarily. For instance, take this bottle of whiskey. Now, a pessimist would say it was half empty. An optimist would say it's half full.
Is that how he got to be 105?
Hey, Doc.
Yeah?
How about fixing us a couple of sodas?
Oh, yeah, coming right up. Don't you do any jiggling while I'm gone. Jiggle all the time, jiggle. Get it done. Well, what do you have, folks?
What do you recommend?
Well, I usually have a strawberry ice cream soda.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
All right, 2 strawberry ice cream sodas.
Oh, and Doc.
Huh?
In a clean glass.
In a clean glass.
Well, you know, Doc does pretty good on the washing, but lately he don't see so good when it comes to the rinsing.
He sees pretty good when it comes to jiggling.
Miss Carmichael, this is John Bubbles.
How do you do, Mr. Bubble?
Hello. Old Uncle Joe's asleep.
Oh, already?
Mr. Bubbles used to own the garage here, but he sold it and bought the livery stable.
The livery stable? I thought horses were practically extinct.
I bought the livery stable so I'd have more time to catch up on my hanging around.
Well, that gives you an idea how the folks around here feel about progress.
Yeah, you know something? I appreciate a small town after all the hustle and bustle of the big city.
Yeah, it's a shame they're going to bury it under a freeway.
Well, are you sure it's a lost cause? You still have that public meeting tonight with the Highway Commission.
No. That meeting won't do any good.
Why not?
Well, you know, the local people here in Bancroft just figure they can't fight City Hall.
Well, then why did you bother with all those signs in that big parade this morning?
Well, brass bands and parades are very big here. But you know, when it comes to politics and speeches, that's something else again. See, this isn't like an election. No matter what the local people want, the Highway Commission calls the shots on a freeway.
Well, I think that's ridiculous. Boy, if I lived here in Bancroft, I'd find some way to convince the Highway Commission that they're making a terrible mistake. They are just going to ruin this beautiful little town.
We already had one meeting with them to discuss the issue of pro and con.
What happened?
Those highway officials are pros when it comes to con.
Well, folks, here's your 2 strawberry ice cream sodas.
Oh.
Who ordered the clean glass?
For the lady.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Oh, boy, that's what I call a real old-fashioned ice cream soda. You know, this whole place reminds me of an ice cream parlor that was in my hometown when I was a little girl, especially the piano. Hey, Tink, play something for me, will you? It's been ages since I've heard you play.
Why not? Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Diddly-bop-bop-bop-biddy-bop-biddy-bop-biddy-doopy-day.
Bibbidi-bop-bop.
Biddity-bop-bop-bop.
Shoo-bidi-bop-bop-bop.
You know something? There were no skyscrapers in my hometown. There were no bright lights on old Broadway. There were no taxis out on old Main Street. No midnight cabaret. They were just plain people in my hometown. Always up with the chickens every morning. If a fella had a gal, he would not have to watch his pal in the town where I was born.
Hey, how about some dancing?
I'm ready when you are.
But just put your feet in my hands.
You got them, just don't squeeze them too tight.
Where'd you learn that one?
Hanging around.
I like that.
Yeah? Well, come on down and hang around a while, and I'll teach it to you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Now, just take your right foot. Lay it down low. Now, take your left foot. Don't add no more.
No.
Now, put them both together. That's the latest style. Now, stop. Rest a while. That's long enough. Come on. Hey, you can breathe easy on this case. Let's walk around a little bit. Now, stop.
Good afternoon, Mayor Adler.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mooney.
May I present Mrs. Carmichael, my secretary?
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Your Honor.
Oh, Your Honor. And may I say that it must be quite an honor to be mayor of such a beautiful little town.
Well, thank you. Mr. Mooney, your bank has even greater assets than I imagined.
Oh, no wonder you got elected.
Sorry I'm late, folks.
Oh, hello, Mr. Weber.
Weber, I can tolerate a member of the Highway Commission marching with the protesters because the band needs a tuba. But do you have to wear it to this meeting?
Well, I never can get it off after I eat lunch.
Well, when you show up at that highway meeting tonight, you better have it starved off of you.
Yes, sir.
Now sit down.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I say that I think it would be a terrible shame to put a freeway right down your main street. It is so beautiful. You know, I visited all your shops, and I was in old Doc Putnam's drugstore, and I walked all around, and oh, I just loved the parade this morning. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum.
Mrs. Carmichael! Weber!
Yes, sir.
One more blow, and out you go.
I'm sorry, sir.
Now, Weber, where do you suggest putting the off-ramp?
Well, I think the off-ramp...
I hope it will be where it will help the bank shopping center.
Oh, it will. The highway department has said that the off-ramp will come right here, right through Doc Putnam's drugstore.
Oh, you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, how can old Doc Putnam and Mr. Bubbles play chess on an off-ramp? And Mr. Weber, that brass band that you're so proud of, without Main Street, you know, you'll be holding your parades on a freeway. You'll start off with 76 trombones and wind up with one piccolo player.
But Mrs. Carmichael...
Hey, Mr. Weber, you were born and raised here. These are your people. Can't you do something to get out of this mess?
Lady, I can't even get out of this tuba.
What about you, Your Honor? Can't you do something?
Mrs. Carmichael, will you keep out of this?
I appreciate your sentimentality, Mrs. Carmichael, but I have to be realistic and consider progress.
Progress. Well, if you ask me...
Nobody asked you!
I think we'd be making a lot more progress if we had a lot more wonderful little towns like Bancroft.
What do you mean, we? You're not even a citizen here.
I'm not the only one that feels like this, and you'll find that out tonight. Now, look, Your Honor, can't you convince the men on the Highway Commission that Main Street is more than just a street? Well, it's a way of life. If I lived here in Bancroft, you know what I'd do. I'd get up a petition about this. And at that meeting tonight, I'd say, who needs industry and commerce and all that high-polluting, air-polluting progress? Energy doesn't get better just because it gets bigger.
Well, thank you, Carrie Nation. That was a very pretty speech, but the Highway Commission has already determined where that freeway is going, and you will not sway them, even if you take that cracker-barrel philosophy of yours and set it to music.
I think that is a very unfair attitude, Mr. Mooney. If you had set it to music. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum,
Mrs. Carmichael, will you stop?
Stop! I haven't even started yet.
Well, it is apparent by this meager turnout that the majority of the townspeople are in favor of a freeway in Bancroft. Therefore, I officially proclaim the approval.
treat. Every time you put your feet on the pavement on Main Street, USA. Not a big thoroughfare. Ah, but you didn't care, 'cause you walked down the square, and your neighbors were there, and you see all the sights that you'd seen there before. From the livery stable to the old drugstore. Life was sweet, life was low. You would greet someone you know, and you'd pass the time of day. When your heart's in a rut, don't you ever wonder whatever happened to Main Street, USA.
Hey, by the way, are you wishing what I'm wishing? What do you say we get together and sign a big petition to preserve a wonderful American tradition? Main Street, USA.
There's Farmer Brown, he came to town to sell a wagon load of wheat before the price went down.
And what do you know? There's Uncle Joe.
Yeah, they say that he's 105 or so.
I know.
Oh, what a sight on a Saturday night. Every light shining bright as can be. Isn't it fun to reminisce? And isn't it kind of sad that this is just a memory? There's a place that I know, I remember long ago, known as Main Street, USA. What a thrill, what a treat, every time you put your feet on the pavement on Main Street, USA.
Hey, by the way, are you wishing what I'm wishing? What do you say we get together and sign a big petition?
Let's preserve a wonderful American tradition.
Main Street,
Harry? Oh, Harry?
Hello, Frank.
Have you got the merchandise?
Yep, I sure have.
Beautiful. That's a nice hair on that coat. Let me see that. Good. No initials? Yeah, that's nice. This stuff ain't bad.
Ain't bad. This is some of the best merchandise I ever bring you.
I hope it ain't too hot.
Don't worry. It was all lifted in New York. The fuzz will never trace it out here.
That's good. Hey, I wish I could lose weight as fast as you do. Come on in the back. I'll give you your money.
I can sure use it. I got a crap game lined up at the Pink Pelican tonight.
What does a thief like you want with a crap game? Go out and stick somebody up.
This is my night off.
Oh. Listen, if I make a sale here today, I'll go with you.
Good. Okay, that'll be good. You go.
This is the number.
Mrs. Carmichael. I am not averse to saving money, but I certainly didn't expect the store to look like this.
Well, they just don't waste money on fancy decorations, but they do seem to have everything here.
Lady, you're 100% right. Our motto is, if we haven't got what you want, ask for it. And we'll go out and pick it up for you. Now, what What can I do for you folks?
Well, I want to buy a gift for my wife. It's our anniversary.
Congratulations, lady.
Oh, no, I'm not his wife.
Oh, it's one of those deals. You know, you don't look the type. He does, but you don't.
I am his secretary.
They usually are. Now, what kind of a gift did you have in mind?
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Hey, Harry, will I see you at the Pink Pelican? What time are those bird watchers gathering? The bird watchers?
Oh, yeah, well, say, like 10:30?
Good, I'll be there.
You belong to the Audubon Society, huh?
Well, I'm not really a full member. I just go there and take care of the pigeons. Hey, why don't you browse around, look around for things?
You see anything you like, Mr. Mooney?
Not so far, no, I don't.
How about this set of luggage? This looks very nice. Is this genuine cowhide?
Lady, it's such genuine cowhide that I got to milk it twice a day.
Well, I don't think that would be right for my wife.
Why not, sir?
Well, I've already given her 31 suitcases, and she hasn't taken the hint yet.
Well, keep looking around. We've got a very large selection of merchandise here.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, this is a lovely
Yes,
color.
but, that's much too expensive. Why, that's worth at least $1,000.
Oh.
You are a shrewd businessman. You guessed the price exactly $1,000.
No, that's a little more than I was going to spend.
And because you guessed the price exactly, I'm going to cut the price in half. $500.
Well, even $500 is a little steep.
And because you are the 1,000th customer to come in this morning, I am going to cut the price in half again, $250.
Mr. Mooney, it's a steal, isn't it? Mr. Mooney, you are saving $750.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. To whom shall I make out the check?
Check? I'm sorry, but we do not accept checks on merchandise that was marked down 3 times. You see, we have a deal with the bank. We don't take no checks, and they don't sell no furs. It's a deal we got.
All right, well, now let me see. 100, 250.
Thanks.
Oh, my.
Well, what do you know? Sounds like the noon whistle. Lunch.
Well, that didn't sound like the noon whistle, but...
Well, we got our shopping done. That's the main thing.
All right, you two, just stand there. Take it easy.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, don't give me that innocent act. We've had this place staked out for weeks. This is the biggest outlet for stolen goods in the whole city. Thanks. I'll just take this along as evidence. Come on, now, let's go.
Well, now, just a minute, officer. We haven't done anything. I can explain it all.
You can explain it all down at headquarters. Come on, let's go here. Come on, you two.
Feet in Begorra now. Such a fine broth of a lad like yourself wouldn't be after arresting a colleen like myself, would you now, Officer Murphy? Or could it be Houlihan? Or is it O'Brien?
It's Shapiro.
Oh, Lucy! Here she is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you. Oh, I love your hairdo. Oh, I love it. You changed it to something magnificent. I thought it'd be nice up first. Oh, it's beautiful. It makes you look younger.
And taller.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Mr. Mooney.
You know I'd like to have mine done like
Oh, I
that.
don't think you got enough hair.
No, I probably
You
have.
probably have to put a little piece on top.
Yeah.
But I think you look cute now.
Oh, no.
I think he's stir crazy. Come on, Mr. Mooney, calm down.
Oh, calm
Come down, you two.
Come on.
All right, you two can leave now. The lady paid your bail.
Now, you see, I told you everything would be all right.
Everything's all right, she says. I have wasted an entire morning, lost $250, and you say everything's all right?
Well, now, you won't lose the money. Just go see Harry Barton and ask for your money back.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, don't be naive. We have seen the last of that crook.
Oh?
Oh, wait a minute. I know where he lives.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a girlfriend of mine dates him. He lives at the Valley Vista Arms.
Oh, fine. Mr. Mooney, you go see Harry and demand your money. Come on, let's go home. I want you to fix my hair like this. I'll see you Monday, Mr. Mooney.
Just a moment. You are going with me, and you are going to demand my money back.
That's a man's job. Why should I do it?
Because he won't hit a woman.
Should have got the next largest size.
There you are.
Yes, we've been waiting for you.
Hiya, folks. I've been looking for you. You ran off today without getting your trading stamps. Where have you been?
We have been in jail. That's where we've been.
Jail? Sir, I am shocked. If I'd have known you were of that ilk, I never would have done business with you.
You sold me a hot fur.
You mean that was a stolen stole? Believe me, I am the victim of a misunderstanding.
No, I'm the victim, and I want my $250 back.
And you shall have it. Just let me go to my apartment, and I'll get it.
And we are going with you.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't.
Why not?
Because my apartment is such a mess.
Look, you disappeared once. We're not going to let you get away with it again.
Sir, you mistrust me?
I certainly do.
It cuts me to the quick to think that you have no faith in your fellow man.
Yeah, well, your fellow woman doesn't have faith in you either.
Tell you what I'm going to do? I am going to let you hold the keys to my car till I come back.
That seems like adequate collateral for $250, yeah.
Thank you. I'll be back in a flash with your cash.
Oh, I've always wanted a car like that.
Really?
Yes, but Irma insists that since I'm a banker, I should drive something a little less flashy, more conservative.
What is that thing you drive?
1955 Edsel.
Boy, that is conservative.
No, I've always thought I'd look rather dashing in a car like that.
Well, why don't you get in and find out?
Oh, no, I don't think
Go
I
on, get in.
Huh?
Try it.
Really?
Harry'll understand. He seems like a
should.
regular guy.
Well, maybe so. Oh, it's such lovely upholstery.
Yeah.
Oh, my, is it... Oh, and does it feel comfortable?
Yeah, really, you look great.
Really?
You should have the helmet on.
Yeah.
With your goggles and everything.
Okay, you. Out of the car.
Out! Well, now, officer, if this car is parked in a no parking zone, it isn't my fault, you see. It isn't my car.
Yes. I know it isn't your car. It's stolen. Let me have the key.
Well, yes, certainly the keys. They belong to...
There you are, Joe. Take care of it.
Up there.
Come on, I'm taking you in.
What do you mean?
Come on, let's go. You too, lady.
Why are you...
What for?
Yeah.
For possession of a stolen car.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, you've done it again.
Gee, Mr. Mooney, it's not my fault. Why don't you look at the bright side?
Oh, there you go with that bright side. What bright side?
Well, the first time we were arrested, we were in a dingy jail downtown. Now we're in the beautiful San Fernando Valley with trees and flowers all around. And did you notice that volleyball court as we came in? That's for us prisoners.
Oh, will you be quiet? I am not only out $250. Now I am in jail for stealing cars. Oh, if I could just get my hands on that swindler.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Don't! Please, don't!
Now listen, Mr. Mooney. While we were in Harry's store, that other man in there said that he was going to meet him later at some bird place. The Pink Pelican Club. Said he's going to meet him there later. Now, we'll go there and find him when we get out of here.
If we get out.
Okay, you two. You can leave. Your brother paid your bail.
Oh, thank goodness. Just a minute. I don't have a brother. What did he look like?
Oh, he was a big brute. Yeah, he was about 6'3", weighed 250 pounds, very muscular and tough looking.
That's my wife.
Happiness, do it one time for Harry, Hot, hot.
Yeah? We're here to see Harry Barton.
Come on in.
This is a bird sanctuary?
Well, maybe they keep the birds in the back.
This is a gambling joint. Let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. There's Harry. Why don't you get your money first, and then we'll get out?
Oh. All right.
Come on now, let's one time. Come on, give me them. Hot, a minute.
I want to talk to you.
I'm busy now. You'll have... Oh, it's you two crooks. What's the idea of stealing my car?
I stole your car?
Aha, you admit it.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I want my $250 back.
And if you don't give it to him right this minute, we're going to report it to the police.
All right. I will give you back your money, but I don't have any cash right now. I'll have to give you chips.
Chips? What would I do with chips?
You cash them in right over there. It's just like money.
Oh, well, thank you.
Good. It's a pleasure to have done business with you.
Right over here, Mr. Mooney. Oh, look.
What?
You know, I've never played a slot machine.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you are throwing your money away.
Oh, come on. It's only a nickel.
Well, only a nickel. Oh, if you just realize how important those little things are. In nickel.
I got a jackpot! A jackpot! I got a jackpot!
Oh, my head.
Pardon me, you're stepping on my nickel, sir. Pardon me, sir. You're stepping on...
You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
For gambling.
Well, officer, we're not gambling.
What are those little things in your hand? Tiddlywinks? Get over there!
Over there.
Come on. Get over.
Oh,
Go
I
on.
told
Go along with it. Get over.
You
Go there.
are the one. You're
Get over
always
there.
getting him in.
You
Why
are
did you
gambling.
bring me in here?
Yes.
I told you this was gambling. What?
Why don't we go to the Pink Pelican, Mr. Mooney? Why don't we get your money from the bird watchers, Mr. Mooney?
Oh, I should have known. I should know better than to listen to anything you ever say.
Sorry.
Well, I should hope so. I also hope this terrible day has taught you a lesson.
Oh, it has. It has. I learned that of all the jails in the city, the Beverly Hills is the prettiest.
Mrs. Carmichael, we work for one of the most sedate banks in the country. And in less than 1 day, you have gotten us into more jails than Bonnie and Clyde. And furthermore...
Hey, could you hold it down a little bit? I'm trying to get some sleep. What's the matter with you? You act like you've never been in jail before.
Oh, you keep out of this. This is all your fault anyway.
Yeah, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be here.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Oh, Mr. Cheever.
Mooney! What does this mean?
Well, Mr. Cheever, I had to call you, sir. You were my last resort. You see, they want more bail this time.
What do you mean, this time? Have you been in jail before?
Twice.
What for?
You see, Mr. Cheever, I went out to buy a gift for my wife.
Yeah, and he bought a hot fur.
Keep quiet!
Well, you did.
Oh, well, never mind that.
That's what got you in trouble.
Then there was this sports car. You see.
Yeah,
This
he was in a stolen car.
We were...
Trying to help.
Mooney, listen to me. If there is one word of publicity gets out about this and hurts the bank, just one word, mind you, you are through.
Yeah, well, that's not all. Tell him about the other time. Tell him why we're in here.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, we went to the Pink Pelican.
The Pink Pelican?
Yeah, it's a gambling joint, and he was caught in a raid.
Never mind.
What?
How much is your bail?
$500.
Each.
I don't have $1,000 cash on me.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, if I ever
Don't yell at the little lady.
What?
You ain't no gentleman. I will lend you the $1,000 for the bail.
Oh.
And your boyfriend will pay it back. Here's the $1,000.
Thank you.
And here's another $500. Would you ask that very nice-looking gentleman if he would pay my bail, too?
Yes. Yes. Here's our bail money.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Oh, that's what I need. A red-headed Pollyanna.
Why can't you be nice?
Nice? After all the trouble she's caused me, you expect me to be nice?
Forgive and forget. That's my motto.
You're right. You're right. I guess this has been just a series of misunderstandings.
Yes, it has. And thank you, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, that's all right.
Thank
I guess
you.
I can lose my temper a little bit.
Get in there.
Mr. Cheever, what did they put you in jail for?
For paying your bail with counterfeit money.
I never thought they'd suspect a classy-looking gent like him.